Well, hello and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the weekend stream. It is a Sunday and we are taking a look at Trainyard Builder on the PC. This is from developer Gamefomatics SA and published by Frozen Way, Playway SA and Frozen District. It was released on the 16th of September 2024. It is a single-player train sandbox immersive sim game. Enter the world of Trainyard Builder and customize your railway to your heart's content. Work with different models of trains and wagons, control them the way you want, and use the modeler tools to unleash your creativity. So this has 88 reviews of all time, so not a lot. 69% of those are positive, giving it a mixed rating. So we're not quite into positive territory, or almost positive, mostly positive. Mixed. It seems a bit of a strange rating for a 69% positive, but okay. We are currently looking at the settings. I thought when I clicked that it might turn the settings off, but it didn't. It just left that up there. It's a Unity game. These menus are kind of standard on these games. So we have some gameplay options anyway. We have mouse sensitivity, zoom sensitivity, and grid visibility, which is on. We've got it a little blue colour, more cyan though. I thought that was. But we are playing this one mouse keyboard, so I haven't inverted the y-axis, even though that would be the correct way to use bad. Video, it's claiming that it's exclusive full screen. It's not exclusive full screen. It's not change monitor resolutions or anything doing this. I even came out of the game and came back in and it still didn't do it, so I think that's a lie. There is window mode and borderless full screen, but this looks to be borderless full screen to me, even though it says exclusive, so I think it's kidding us on. Graphics, I've got this turned everything to max out, so I've turned bloom off though. So MSAA is 8, we've got high draw distance, shadow quality, texture quality and graphics quality. Screen space, ambient occlusion is on, and depth field is on. Sound. This is the first game I've come into where all of this stuff was set down a little bit. It was actually a little bit quiet. So I have brought this up from 50% to 65%, the music up from 40% to 45%. All the rest of the stuff is as was set. And then we've got some control options. So you can play this with the gamepad if you really want to, but I feel like this is going to be a mouse keyboard game. So that is what we are going to go with. It does have mod support, and we are playing version 1.0.3. There's a sandbox mode there. This is the sandbox mode. You can create railroad layouts and then without any limitations. Models and tables do not carry over, but we can't do it until we've done the tutorials. So we're going to do a new game, and we're going to start. We're going to build some railways. Some model railways. I had an N-gauge model railway as a child. Oh.
Dear grandson, I was very pleased with your agreement to take care of my little house. It would be a great waste if it stood empty after I moved to your mom's. There was a bit of figuring things out, but it turned out well in the end. I never told you this.
Did it though?
Your beloved grandfather built it with his own hands many, many years ago. Back then we were young and so beautiful.
If you say so.
Henry was always sparing with words throughout his life and didn't boast about his accomplishments, although he had plenty. Unfortunately, in some rooms, the moving crew left a few old things that I couldn't take with me. I apologise sincerely, but I didn't have the health to continue cleaning. In the basement, I left your first unfinished model, yours and Grandpa's. Perhaps you would like to finish it to close what you both created together. Wishing you good health, Grandma.
Yeah, she doesn't really sound like a grandma to me, unless she's a very young grandma. I mean, that's the voice of a 20-year-old, I would have said, or somebody in their 20s. Definitely did not sound old. But we'll continue anyway. Thanks, Gran. Welcome to Trainyard Builder. This tutorial will introduce you to all the mechanics necessary to create a model railway layout. We're going to use the WASD keys to move around. We're going to push E to interact, and we're going to do other stuff. Alright, thanks. That mouse movement is very, very strong, so we are going to change that down to 6, I think. Save. That's a bit better. My movement's still very fast. Look at that. I mean, this guy obviously drinks a lot of coffee. So we are going to do movement speed down to 1. And he's still fast. I don't know, that's made very much difference, but alright. So approach the model way and push E. There we go, look at that. Push the middle mouse button and zoom in and out. Great. Inventory's at the bottom. That's some tracks. We've got straight tracks, look. Nice. We can put a track there. And a track there. And there. And there. And there. And there. And there. What about that one? Why can't we do that one? Short tracks. Oh. We had to go to inventory for that then, didn't we? Alright, that was a bit weird, but fine. There are multiple tools that will aid you in building a layout. Removing objects with the bulldozer icon. Clicking the pipette icon does what? You may choose to add more of the external pipette. That's normally for picking colours, bit of a strange choice. Snap into grids, click the snap to grid. There are even more complex tools which are necessary in this moment. Why can't I rotate the camera with Q and E? I mean, that's... Can we not do that? Controls. Rotate camera, middle mouse button. But I wanna do Z. This key is assigned to another action. Well, I don't want it to be change colour. T. Well, just come on. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this stuff. If I want to be changing it, then let me bloody change it. Don't be telling me what I can't be doing. It's not assigned to anything else. I just unassigned that one. There is no... Oh, bloody hell, it said undo. Ugh. Is anything assigned to R? Yes. Reset the thing. What about 1? Of course it is. Of course it's camera set to 1. Jesus Christ. What about slash? No, slash isn't set to anything. Good. So the rotate the camera is going to be that now. Good. Continue. That's easier. Honestly, sometimes games, you make me mad, mate. You make me mad. Right, remove the following. Bulldozer. And now we can do that tracks, can we? We've left the thing. Now it wants us to go to the computer. Shop. Where we can buy stuff. Tracks! What have we got to buy then? 2 short straight tracks. We'll buy that. And the shortest. Oh. Well, where's the... Oh, it wants that one. And 1 large track curve. Buildings. We want a camper van. We want 2 of those apparently. Okay. Scroll down. 3 short track curves. This is clunky. Push escape. We wanted that one that we've just erased. Where was it? Over here somewhere. So we can do our tracks now. We want long bit. And the shortest bit, was that? No, apparently we don't want that one. Isn't it? Can we put these anywhere we like, can we? Nice. So now we're going to place a locomotive on the tracks in order to create a train. And the carriage. Nice. We've got mail. Because that's what we want in our games, is spam mail. To whom it may concern. Yeah, great. Send your spam somewhere else, mate. Exhibitions. Participating in exhibitions can be a lucrative way to earn cash through event tickets. Let's send your grandpa's layout to make some space in the garage. Oh, you'll be able to see it again soon. Submit. Hey, there we go. Fabulous, as they say. And now we've got a whole table to place table. Well, I'm not finished placing tables. Well, we're going to the museum now. It's a nice set that we've already seen. Push the controller button. Yay! Train go around track. Not how electric train sets sound though, is it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe some train sets these days have. I mean, that sounds like a steam train to me. And it looks electric. But it's managing to travel around without any overhead wires. I think we've seen enough of that. Blended. Return to your house. We didn't spend very long here, did we? Oh, we don't. Ice models. Steam engine. The iceberg cruise. Remember putting these things together. And it's taken bloody ages. These look like paintings, don't they? I mean, they do have some screen space reflection on here. Maybe it's just strange lighting. Yeah, I think it might just be a lighting thing. It looks quite nice. It looks like it's proper glass. Right, let's go to the door. Just a quick way home. The room upstairs is used for exhibition tables. I've got more mail. This one is from Model Makers Union. Great. We unlocked a thing. We got the Kawasemi, not Kawasaki. Do we have to buy these, do we? Hey, I need a couple of painted models. Spice up my project. Have a look at these for me. Yeah, alright then. Now what? We're painting stuff, are we? Oh, look, we got an airbrush there. We received another mail. Great. What are we supposed to do here exactly? Paint it black. Pick a colour, any colour. Oh, so he wants one that colour. Can't we just... So he wants to be grey. This is not very good. Why the bloody hell would you want it this colour? Change the model. Silo now. And he wants that to be red. Like all silos are. So now what? We've got to go to the workshop table again, have we? That's the painting table. That's the diorama table. That's a cleaning machine. Here's the workshop table. Fantastic, right. So what are we doing? We need to put that there. I think we need to put that there. That goes there. This. There. That one there. I mean, why isn't the person doing this themselves? Isn't half the point of having a train set is you build it yourself? That it? Oh, we're gonna do more stuff. I don't really understand what's going on here. Didn't we just build it? Oh, we gotta put that on there, are we? Alright, we got this stuff. That looks right, yeah, we'll bring down there. It's almost like a bloody puzzle game, this. What do you think that is? That? No? Those are benches, look. This is taking up so much bloody space on the screen. Bench. It's 15 benches, apparently. Bench, bench, bench. We've got 6 more to find. One more. One more. I can't see. Ah, it was hiding. Alright, that looks like that. That is definitely that gantry, I think. There we go. Maybe that's that. Oh, it is. And a bin. So that is a signal. I'm almost certain of it. We've got one more thing to find. Can't see where this is supposed to go. Ah, there we go, I think. So we got another track? No? Oh, we're going to place buildings down as well. Bloody hell. And road, apparently. No. Relate armor. Those are littler ones. So you can't get a feel for how big these buildings are from this palette. That looks a bit like that. There we go. Well, that one. Where we got that one there? That looks like that one, doesn't it? Now we'll put the roads down in a second. That one, I think it's definitely that one. I think this is the last of our buildings. Cool. And roads. Ah, there we go. Well, that's a corner piece. I think we know where these ones go. That's too wide for that one. Well, we've got a bit of road somewhere we've lost. A little bit of road. A little bit of more road. What about that one? Do you think that's... Oh, I think that one's there, look. We've got a little tree-lined one there. Hooray! Put the train down. Congratulations! We completed the thing. That was thrilling. Can't you tell I'm thrilled? How are we suddenly back in the museum? Well, we're going to admire it. Lovely. I'm admiring things. Let's control it. Turn on. Go fast. Smashy, smashy. Can't we go backwards? Yeah, brilliant. What a fantastic bit of railway that is. I thought it was so fantastic, I nearly yawned. Let's see what email we've got now. From Mrs. Monica Lewandowska. I wouldn't want to be signing that every day. I'm eager to revive my childhood hobby of train modelling, but my eyes don't see like they used to. Thus I need some assistance from an energetic young person. No. Aside from our major assignment, the one using data, I'd like you to assign you some smaller jobs for less important events. Go on then. He wants a basketball court, does he? Cool. Why are you just in the way all the time? Complete. Jesus, this is getting in the way, isn't it? Is that the end of the tutorial now? Are we done all of that stuff? We go back out to the main menu. Yes, I want to save, please. We can do the sandbox now. Sandbox. Yes. Perhaps this will give us all of the bits. We can make as big a thing as we want. Maybe. Fab. Table management. I want all the tables. Place. I cannot place a table in occupied space. I can put a piece of railway down. We'll do that. We'll rotate that. Cool. Well, all the pieces look. Cool. Right, does that actually... That doesn't look like it fits to me. Does it look like it fit to you? Don't look like it fits to me. That was pretty useless then. What about that one? No. Try that piece. No, that don't fit. That piece. No, that don't fit. It's definitely a touch on the clunky side, I would say. Does that fit? It does. We need tiny bits now, do we? Fits together like a glove. Let's bulldoze that. No! Don't want to do that. Okay. We need a track that goes across a bit. It's like that one. And then we need a short bit of track. Ooh, tunnels, nice. How's that one? Too short. Too long. Sometimes I swear I'm clicking on these and it's not actually selecting it. And we need the really tiny bit. I think that's looking pretty good now. So, now I want that one. And I want one that's a bit skewy like that. There we go. Cool. We got our tracks. And we need... Is that the longest piece we've got? No, I don't think it is. Nice. We need something that goes round bends. Short bits. Too long. Perfect. I really think there ought to be a better way of doing these track selections, but we'll make the most of it. Right, we want a shorter track now. That's going to be too long, isn't it? Too short. And we need tracks. That's too not curvy enough. Oh, come on. Jesus. That needs to go there. And that needs to go there. Too long. Alright, we'll put that there. Nice. Too long. We need a track that goes back into itself now. So. Oh, this could be tricky. No, that's no good. That ain't gonna work either. Maybe we can get away with that. Don't think so. That one. Yes, I think this is going to work. We've won. We've won. It would actually be nice to know how big these things are, wouldn't it? Oh. Can we undo that? No, it does it fucking all of it. That's no good. You little shit bag. Oh, this editor definitely needs a bit of work. Too much. Too much. Oh, hell. I need a shorter piece. Right, I think we're going to have to come round with this one. Oh, it's so trial and error, this stuff. Right. Right, we need bendy ones again. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, though. Maybe we can get away with doing these sorts of pieces instead. I think we've done it. I think we've managed to do it. Right. Oh. We just need to put our last bit of track in. We probably need to do some points as well, don't we? Too big. Finally. Look at that. That was some effort. So, buildings. So these are all just tracks. We didn't put any bridges in or anything though. Only the cool stuff. Not to worry. We don't have any of that. Do we have a station? That looks a bit stationy. Oh, it's quite a big station. I think that's a station. Definitely he'd be sat there for sure. And we'd have a car right next to the railway track, because why not? And a cow. There'd be all the cows. And I think we'd have a rock. These are walls, aren't they? A well. Well, what self-respecting railway track doesn't have a well? Or a skiing person, tobogganing person near the well. And that's probably his brother. Wishing they had snow. And we'll have a train. And it'll be this kind of train. Why can't you go on the train track? We have a guard van. We need a guard van, don't we? We don't have a guard van. Very limited number of train bits. I mean, I think that's a coal thing, not a guard van though. I don't see any guard vans, which is a real shame. Can we make it go? How do we actually make it go? Camera controllers, J. Turn on. Nice. I don't know which way it will go. Oh, there we go. It's going that way. Switches. So, or we're going to go that way. Going on the big circuit. We got our trains going. Now you can just watch it go round and round and round. Oh, the funs we had. Yeah, I think for this game to work a little bit more, it wants a little bit more pieces. The tracks, the track layouts could be a little easier to do. You know, we've seen in games the path laying of things like it's not theme park. I'm trying to think of the good one. But where the path laying can just be dragged, that's what you want to do. Just drag the tracks. I mean, Railway Empire, I think, is one way you can just drag the tracks out. This is obviously tile-based. I mean, it works, but it's just a bit clunky, and you can't get a good feel for how big those pieces are, really. I mean, they do tend to go from small to larger on the other end, but you can't really tell before you've selected them as to whether they're going to fit. I mean, maybe you'll get a feel for it, but I don't know. It's definitely not what I would say is refined, but it almost gives a feel for building a model train set. Almost. But the whole career thing feels a little bit tacked on. It's just a shame that there aren't more pieces for the trains. There seems to be a very limited number of bits there. There's obviously no Hornby hookup with this stuff as well. I guess the licensing for that would have been a bit expensive. It's the price of model kits, the actual proper ones, are ridiculous. I mean, you're paying in the hundreds, 200s, 300s of pounds for these little model engines. So considering this game is only about 15 quid, from that point of view, it's a bit of a bargain. Yeah. Paint and stuff was definitely not very good. It would have been nice if we could actually control the airbrush and that sort of stuff. I thought that's what it was going to be when there was all that stuff on the shelf there, but it turned out no. So what else have we got here? We've got tutorial settings. Yeah, we've seen all this stuff. So that's it, really, isn't it? That's it. So I don't think this is terrible. I think there are better train games out there, though. When you can play Open Transport Tycoon for free. Well, I think that is all for me for today. I shall be back again on Wednesday with another game for my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Sunday, and I shall see you later.